Good morning, everyone. This is Julie McDonald with Microcom Technologies, and I'd like to thank all of you for attending today's webinar with Linksys. Today's host is Andrew Prush, and he is their inside sales representative for Microcom, and he'll be presenting today. If anyone has any questions, please submit them in the question box, and Andrew will be able to answer them at the end of today's presentation. Andrew, thank you so much for being with us today. We greatly appreciate it. And I am finished for now, so please go ahead and take it on over.
Thanks so much, Julie. Hey, everyone. I'm Andrew Prush, and I do inside sales here at Linksys. And one of the accounts I'm responsible is for y'all at Microcom. So excited to be here giving this presentation. And today we're just going to go over a few general Linksys company-wide updates. Then I'm going to talk more about our switch solutions and some of those use cases that Microcom's customers could use our products for. So if you haven't heard of us before, we're Linksys. We've been around since 1988, and like Julie mentioned, we mostly have routers, switches, anything your customers need for connectivity. This is our current leadership team, but I'd just like to call attention to Alan Amrod and the rest of the product team of Jeevan and Gregor. So Alan, if you guys don't know, he's a really smart guy, worked at Extreme Networks, Cisco, and now he's running our product team. So really exciting. We have a lot of cool things coming out soon, and I'll be able to share a bit more about those later. But yeah, Linksys, we've been a networking leader for over 35 years, 115 million routers sold, and we're really excited. We've recently partnered with some other industry leaders in Fortinet and Fox, expand our offering, bring that enterprise level security into not just homes, but also businesses and whatever else our customer needs. One of our other main differentiators is all of our products are manufactured in Taiwan or Vietnam, not China. So that makes us really good for federal government TAA required projects, because we always have an option that works. We also have an industry leading 3-year warranty. So if you run into any issues, Linksys can help sort you out. This is just a bit of our timeline. So back in 2019, that's the Foxconn partnership, and then 2021, that's the Fortinet partnership. But yeah, we've been around for a while. I remember having these black and blue routers in my grandparents' house growing up. So if you ever saw a black and blue router, that was probably Linksys. So yeah, we have 35 years of experience, coverage you can count on, performance, but most people have, experience and performance and coverage. But what we really try to differentiate with is our plug and play. Our products are extremely easy to set up, just a few clicks out of the box and you're good to go. We also take privacy and the planet really seriously here at Linksys. I'll get more into that right now. So our planet pledge, for us, it's a requirement. And going forward, all of our products are made using recycled plastic, recycled aluminum. We're using packaging made from recycled materials and inks that are good for the environment. And also, as part of the kind of our reuse, recycle, you can trade in and recycle old Linksys devices by sending it back to us after the warranty, and you can use that for credit on your next Linksys purchase. Privacy, 2024, privacy is a big concern for a lot of consumers. And with Linksys, you're in good hands because your data is your data. It's not Linksys's data. It's not anyone else's data. It's yours. So there's no accounts necessary. We don't use your data for machine learning, AI, application usage. You can see it all. But basically, Linksys does not collect any information on the users. And yeah, plug and play, try and keep everything super simple to set up and install. You just plug in, there's a few clicks, and our goal, and we've been achieving it, is have routers set up in less than 10 clicks, less than 10 minutes. And with our new line, we've been doing that from the Micro 6 mesh and beyond. Connecting them securely. So yeah, today I'm going to go over our unmanaged switches with you. So here we have, I've highlighted our 5-port, 8-port, 16-port, and 24-port options. We also have 48 ports, of course, not unmanaged. I'm sorry, of course, managed. But for all of our switches, we have TAA compliant options, PoE options. Most have PoE plus options. As well as for those larger switches, we have managed options as well. So our unmanaged switches have speeds of up to 1,000 megabytes per second, or unmanaged switches. We have 5, 8, 16, and 24 port options. So whatever the customer is looking to do, we can probably support. And like I mentioned, PoE support, TAA compliance on pretty much all models, even more beyond this. So the Linksys advantage for unmanaged switches, we have EEE, which is energy efficient Ethernet. And what that does is any ports that don't have a cable being plugged in, that they're not in use, we can actually, the switch automatically disables those ports, which just saves on energy, and it's really helpful. Our PoE budget is from 50 to 120 watts, and then we have PoE plus support to, power support to multiple devices. And our technicians are always available for our friends at Microcom. That's the number there. I think I have it at the end of the presentation too, so you don't need to write it down or anything. But we also have some other advanced features like quality of service and flow control to help manage the networks. So what are some of the use cases of unmanaged switches? Of course, office connectivity. Most offices need some form of switch in their network infrastructure. So we're a great fit for that. And then depending on the size of the office and the needs of the customer, we have plenty of options, like I mentioned, right? TAA, PoE plus, different port sizes. A lot of point of sales also use our unmanaged switches. Trying to think, I was just talking to someone. Yeah, recently we put a bunch of our unmanaged switches in like gas stations across the country. Those automated car washes. And that also kind of goes with digital signage, right? So recently provided 1,000 switches to a bunch of gas stations, helping with both point of sale and digital signage. And physical security, of course, too. All these cameras, as we have more, security cameras, other devices, they need to connect, and that's where our unmanaged switches come in. Super easy to use. Another place we've seen a lot of success is the healthcare vertical. So Baxter, they're a huge 12 billion plus multinational healthcare company, and they're using our switches in their dialysis machines that need connectivity. Nurses are typing on them, moving them around, taking them from patient to patient. So Baxter has been using Linksys switches to do that. Yeah, they needed wireless connectivity from patient site to monitoring site, and they've been using our routers to do that, our E5400s. Shimadzu, another medical equipment manufacturer, and they also use cameras and other stuff in their medical devices. So they needed to integrate testing devices with connectivity. So what we used is the LGS 105, which allowed them to connect to a few other things and do what they need to do with their devices. Philips Healthcare, also $20 billion healthcare from the Netherlands. And they needed Wi-Fi connectivity for their digital imaging solutions. So that's things like MRIs and CT scans. So that was a simple project. All we needed was to get them a bit of connectivity. So we just used our WUSB adapter to to make sure they have that connectivity they need. And so here at Linksys, we're happy to be partnered with Microcom, and we do provide with consistent product availability. As some products are constrained, being that tier 1 partner, Microcom, we're able to get you access to some of those more popular, constrained, low inventory products. And of course, we always offer competitive bid pricing through our distributors. So I think it's mostly Ingram that I've worked with for y'all. But yeah, if there's any projects you guys are working on and need additional margin, additional pricing, any information, please reach out to me. And we'll have my contact at the end here. And I'm happy to provide, more product information, special pricing, whatever we need to close these deals. And of course, we got business class customer support, and I have that number here on the last slide. So this is my email if you need to reach me, mobile number, and then that's the business tech support line. So I told Julie I'd take 20 minutes. I took 10 minutes, but thanks so much for listening. And Julie, I'll toss it back to you.
Thank you so much, Andrew. No, we're fine. We're good. Thank you for covering all of that information, from your company Linksys with all of us. And I do have some audience questions. Let's get started with the first one. Here we go. Let's see. Question number 1. How do these new switches, the LG S1 and access points, integrate with existing Linksys products?
That's a good question. Everything integrates going back. Not all the way, right? Because we've been around 35 years, but basically anything we're selling today works together with each other. We also have a platform, the Linksys Cloud Manager. So using that, you can kind of see how access points and switches and our routers work together. I can get a bit more information from our product team if you need more there, but that's the salesman's answer, not the not the product team's answer.
No problem. Thank you, Andrew. Let's go on to the next question here. Here we go. How does the cloud management feature work with the new switches and access points? Andrew, I think I may have lost your audio. I'm not sure.
Oh, did I
We're gonna
drop
wait
for a second? Hello?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I dropped
I don't
you.
know if my answer went through or not. I don't know what you heard.
It didn't. Do you
Okay.
mind if we start all over again with question 2?
Yeah, okay, so I missed question 2 then. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Okay, here we go. Let's see. How does the cloud management feature work with these new switches and access points?
Yeah, so all of our products are going to be on that cloud management platform, Linksys Cloud Manager. So you can go in there and configure your settings, make sure the network's doing everything it needs to do and nothing it doesn't.
Thank you so much. Let's go on. I've got a few more questions here.
Awesome.
What kind of performance improvements can users expect from the LG S1 models?
Let's go back to the page with all of them. So as we kind of go up the chain, right, the switching capacity, of course, increases the available MAC addresses and ports. And then looking ahead, we have some Wi-Fi 7 options out, as well as more Wi-Fi 7 coming down the pipeline. So we're consistently trying to innovate, get those faster speeds, and get that latest and greatest in our customers' hands.
Thank you so much. Next question here for you. Are these switches compatible with third-party networking products?
Yeah, 9 times out of 10 they are. Sometimes just funny little networking things happen. But if there's certain switches you want to try out with other products, you can just send me an email. I'm happy to send out sample units of any of our switches, even ones not listed here, and get those in your guys' hands so you can double, triple, quadra verify that they work with whatever product you're using.
Excellent. That's a great idea. Thank you so much for that offer. Here we go. Next question. What kind of logging and monitoring features do the switches offer?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'll have to check in with our product team because that's beyond my my knowledge of our portfolio.
No problem. No problem at all. Andrew, can you tell us about warranties and maybe there's different levels of warranties for your products?
Yeah, so most of our products have that 3-year warranty I was talking about, but some of our higher end products might have a bit longer of a warranty. So the best way to check that would be on our website, which is just linksys.com. Pretty much every product is there. Maybe some older ones won't be, but all the warranty info is there. If you're running into any issues, it'll tell you, who on the customer support team to contact, and they can help you get it sorted or help get a new device if need be.
Great. Thank you so much. And at linksys.com, can one find detailed information on products and including technical support?
Yeah, so all of our tech support channels are there, or information to get there, right? Emails, phone numbers, that good stuff. And on our full assortment, it has all this info and more, talking about speeds, capacities, Wi-Fi technology, mesh and non-mesh. Yeah, the website definitely has a lot more technical information than I do.
No problem. Thank you. Yes, we all depend on the website to have all of this detailed information, of course. You touched on where you uh, manufacture your products. Can you expand on that a little bit more for us?
Yeah, so all of our products are manufactured either in Vietnam or Taiwan. I think it's Taiwan, right? But a lot of them in Vietnam. Um, yeah, Taiwan and Vietnam. So for a lot of federal projects, it requires TAA compliance, which means not from China. So Linksys products are a great fit for those federal government projects because we always have an option that meets their needs of where devices are manufactured, and that comes from mostly security concerns, primarily.
Excellent. And shipping from those two locations into the U.S., how is that working? And is it like no problem at this point in time?
Yeah, it's been mostly smooth sailing. So all the products come into Linksys US. So we're actually in the process of setting up a new warehouse in Mississippi, and we also have a location in, I think it's Indianapolis. Yeah, I almost said Illinois, but it's Indianapolis. And then from there, we ship to our distribution partners, as well as we can also go direct to customer if there's an urgency for a project. We can happy to accommodate and make sure they get the product on time.
Excellent. That's good news. Andrew, thank you so much for answering all of those questions for us this morning. And thank you to everyone who joined and saw our presentation. And if anyone has any further questions, please know that you can always contact your sales rep or email us at sales@microcomtech.com. And if you wish to view any of the products mentioned or shown here today, please remember this webinar presentation has been recorded and we could all view it again. Thank you, Andrew, for putting up all of your contact information there, and we greatly appreciate it. And I'll touch base with you so we can do this again in a couple months to see what else Linksys is going to be providing for us going forward. Everybody, thank you again for today. Have a wonderful rest of your day.